So here's an update for the aquaponic system. It's March 11th, 2015. Finally got all the plumbing hooked up. So let me explain what we got. We got 2 grow beds for the IBC tank. This is going to be a constant level grow bed with a floating raft system on the top, probably growing some lettuce and other leafy greens, which drains into the fish reservoir. It's a little bit murky, you can't see the fish right now. But then we got this solids lifting overflow that's going to pull water out of the bottom of the fish tank into this radial flow filter. So it comes out, it drains at a constant level out of the fish tank into this bucket. Then from the intake, it comes into this pipe in the middle and gets pumped into the bucket. This lid has a cup attached to direct all the flow of water downward, and so that'll settle all the solids down, and hopefully only clean water will drain out through that tube, which comes out the back here and into the sump tank. Now the sump tank has a pump with a pre-filter on it as well, which pumps water up and can be diverted to either grow bed. When it comes into this grow bed, we've got a whole bunch of pots that will be planted. This one has alpine strawberries, and this is something, I forget what that is, that we planted last fall, but these 2 survived the winter in the greenhouse here. And then it goes to the bell siphon and back down to the sump tank. And we've got some heaters, some water heaters in the sump tank and a bigger one in the fish reservoir, since there's more water in there. And that's pretty much it. I think we may put some trellising up here along the side of the greenhouse so we can grow some beans and peas. We're gonna grow some chard, arugula, lettuce, leafy things, and some herbs, and see what else we want to grow in there. So that's it right now. We cut a hole in the back there to get some ventilation since it's summertime now, and I think eventually we're going to cut off the plastic of the greenhouse about there, 5 feet up or so we can get some ventilation. But I think we may try to leave the top on so that when it rains, it doesn't make our system overflow. And on this side of the yard is where I'm planting my food forest. I will be planting my food forest. These rocks that are sitting here are all going to go into this drainage system, little creek bed thing that goes up because water comes flowing down the driveway into the front of our house, and this drain is set up so that it can drain back to here. And then I'm going to divert the flow of water into some channels that go in through the food forest and fill that in with mulch. So when all those rocks are gone, we may sheet mulch this, may just put down a bunch of straw. Not exactly sure yet. But right now, we've got some a blueberry bush up here that I planted in the fall, right next to the drainage bed so it can get its feet wet. Got a persimmon tree that was also planted in the fall. We've got this peach tree that's looking awesome, planted in the fall. Put some comfrey right there. I don't see it coming back, but hopefully there's some life in the roots and we'll see it. And I planted a pawpaw back here, but looks like something got to it and ate my pawpaw. So I'm germinating some more seeds right now, and we'll hopefully plant a couple more pawpaws back here this year. I've also got some honeysuckle, some wild honeysuckle that is vining and trying to take up a lot of this area. So I need to pull that back, maybe smother it, but I'm waiting to smother it until these May apples, which we have a bunch of, grow up and die back for the year. And then we'll try to smother the honeysuckle and sheet mulch and try to preserve these May apples, because they're a great little plant that makes a little apple-like thing they can make into pies or whatever. And then this whole area over here, hopefully next year, will be looking a lot more filled in, a lot more developed. And in a couple of years, we'll have persimmon, peach tree, some pawpaws in the back. I got some sea berry cuttings that I'm gonna plant some sea berries maybe along the back edge back here, along the fence. Not sure exactly where I'm gonna put them yet. Need to read up a little bit more. But for now, they are going into pots. And I've also got some Kusa dogwood seeds and some apple seeds. So I may try to figure out where I can put them in the back. Not exactly sure if I'm gonna plant them here yet or not. So we got the food forest and the aquaponic greenhouse over there. Peace out.